Hello, hello, hello. And how are we today? Welcome back, everyone. How are we all? So this is first time plays. Streets of Rage 4, Bare Knuckle 4, whatever we want to call it. Yeah, I've not played any of this. I've not seen any of it online. I have managed to avoid everything. I've also managed to get my headphone thing to put the music through, so now I don't have to listen to it on TV. So I can hear what I need to do. Apologies for the ignorant children outside. So, okay, so this is all different from blatantly old school Streets of Rage. And yeah, so just looking at the title screen, let's go right from the top. So obviously the one way at the back and the one on the left, the two blondes, that has to be new characters because I don't know what's going on. Then obviously it's Blaze and Axel. The one in between Blaze and Axel, I believe that's Cherry, and I think that's Adam's daughter. And I think somewhere I read that it is also Blaze's daughter, maybe. I've got no idea who the dude is after Axel, or the other person out behind that big dude with the metal arms, the Jax wannabe from Mortal Kombat. Homeboy with the gi and the red wristbands and headband is Shiva, I believe, from 2 and 3, my favourite character. No idea who that woman is with the weird haircut. The dude with sunglasses, that's Adam. And that guy behind him, and next to Cherry's knee, that's Max. So, that's the characters, I think. Let's take a look at the options a second. Is the volume like okay for you guys, or I mean, I'm going to drop it down just a touch anyway. Oh, we'll leave that a second. So, what's the HUD? Player count for arrows, player bar. Okay. Food. So that's there's your throwback there to Alex Kidd, a Miracle World, if anyone's ever played that. Croissant or crab, donuts or onion rings, pizza, sugar, or that's tofu. That's actually really cool. I'm guessing that's like ramen or ramen or pho. That's actually really funny. That's what's it called? Golden Axe, maybe? Cheesy chips or chili fries, burger, bit of salad. Actually, didn't Streets of Rage 1 also have a beef joint? So, okay, so that's kind of weird. What are we seeing? Okay, we'll come back to that. Fighting tips. Oh, okay, so they've gone all... Oh, we got an air special. Okay. Okay. Get off. So what's the difference between story and arcade? Okay, so let's we'll just do normal. So there's Adam. So this is Floyd. Cherry. Blaze with her... Axel's put on a lot of weight. And that's not a bad thing, because, you know, we're allowed to put weight on. Y'all can do whatever makes you happy. I'm gonna put my thing. So it's a bit annoying not having Adam, but I read that he was an add-on anyway, so that's okay. I can deal with that. So it's either Blaze or Axel. Hey Eric. 10 years have passed since the fall of Mr. X and the Syndicate. The city has been at peace until now. A new crime empire has arisen, corrupting everything good in the city. It is rumoured to be led by Mr. X's own children, the Y twins. Former detectives Axel and Blaze join forces with their old friend's daughter, Cherry, and along with Floyd, an apprentice of Dr. Zahn. Together these vigilantes fight on the streets of rage. Okay. Okay, so the names are a bit... It'd have been cool if it was the wife. I'm not hating. So... Oh, thank God for that. I can use... Okay. God almighty. Oh Lord. Yeah, that's it. No, it's just... It's... Oh, hello. A trophy earned. Combo Pro. I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about this. First thoughts is... I feel... It feels better than... 3. Can you run? Or have I got to hold a button for that? That's one thing that is kind of annoying compared to like OGs. It's he doesn't run. Okay. Like all this was one button back in the day, so. Yeah. Not hating. It's just because you have 100 buttons doesn't mean you need to use them. I like that though. That's pretty cool. Ooh, have it. He's gonna be drinking soup for a week. Have it. Straight into the knife. Well done, mate. So that is a negative from part 3, where you had wrong button. Obviously, you've got the you had the specials bar, which stopped you getting hurt. Oh, of course, it's the other button, isn't it? Let's see if this is as satisfying as 2. No. M30 gamepad. Is that for like PC or for PS4? Oh, the Switch. I always forget about the Switch. Okay, so first thoughts is I'm a little pissed at Limited Run for conning me at 60 quid for this. It's pretty awesome, but that is my first thoughts on it. Because I could have got it for Switch and PS4. So, there's that move. Okie dokie, so got that. Have it. Dude, my car. Bad thing about Switch is there isn't much. Okay. That's nice. I think the Switch it's weird. It's more like a novelty, isn't it? It's like you can play certain games around, but it's not like your hardcore stay to, is it? Unless you're literally apparently it's got a hell of a modding community, but didn't Team Executor just get arrested? So I like the Switch, but the problem is there isn't enough games for me. I've got the Mega Man Legacy set, and I had but the problem is, like, every game that came out when it was released is just all the Wii U games, and I've got them. So I bought my Switch for Metroid Prime 4, which then got postponed. So damn, I'm so used to Homeboy running. Soundtrack's not too bad. Have it. You'll be drinking soup for a week. Oh, you son of a bitch. There we go. It's kind of flimsy, him trying to throw the knife. It's, oh god. It's just, oh god. It's the same sort of thing I had with Tony Hawk's. It's, you're killing certain games by having like realistic momentum and so forth. There's your Final Fight reference. Some of my Mitch, I wanted the turkey. There we go. I take it he's got a knife. Get up. There we go. Just so I can slap you again. Ooh. Very Punisher-esque, this part. If anyone's ever played Punisher on the arcade and the Sega Genesis. Oh, hello. Cheeky minx. Contra? No, Punisher. Oh, I better eat the turkey. It's pretty sick. Oh, darn. I wonder if you can land from the throw like you can in OG. Yes, you can. Ha 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 ha. Game changer. Listen, dipshit. You, with your stupid haircut. There we go. I'm liking it. It's not bad. It's got a lot of stuff going on. It's kind of cool. It's taken a lot from the Streets of Rage remake that came out. That was kind of cool. I got a B rank. So I can change players per round, can I? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Bring it on.
It's my girl. Okay, so let's check this book. Wow. In story mode. So is the arcade mode like the OG versions, where you just play for levels 1 through whatever? Oh, okay. That'd be pretty good for maybe a pentathlon? Ah, right. Oh, I'm feeling Blaze way more than Axel. She's definitely not more fluid. Pardon the pun. Yeah, Axel's definitely a little clunky, but life's a struggle, trophy earned. These guys are as annoying as ever. So who's next? Come on, Flabio. Hey, Woman. Thanks for dropping into the stream, everybody. Couldn't think of a better way to spend my to turn 38, so why not do this? Get down. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. The controls are a bit taken a bit used to, but I think that's because I've been playing this for donkeys. But your score goes down. Does the score go down then if you change your character, or is it just because it goes down every level? Ooh. Ah, that you can land from hits as well. That's pretty cool. That's actually rather decent. She can't run either. Now you're gonna get it, boy. Have it. Oh, that's my girl, that is. Future ex-wife Blaze Fielding. Jeez. So do none of these characters run? Or am I just being completely dense? And when do we unlock Adam? Because that's my boy. Cherry does. Cool. So is Cherry like... Is it Skate in part 2 and 3? Where she's like super fast? Oh, he's got a shield. Bless him. Get back over there where you belong. Cop. That's my that is my favorite character of the whole series, is Adam, and I was so stoked when I saw him come back. That was when I immediately stopped looking at anything to do with this game. So I don't know anything about the story, any other characters except for Adam coming in. And yeah, so I literally have no idea what the hell's going on. And oh, a taser. I'll take that. I keep forgetting to do that now, so game changer. Absolute game changer. The fact that you can land after that, that's badass. Get down. Get down, boy. Was this worth 25 years waiting? Yes. Yes, I think so. Very much like Splatterhouse. I can dig. Well, good night, sweet prince. She definitely knows how to peg, doesn't she? We'll have that. We'll have that. And the apple. Cool. Yeah, I'm feeling this. Oh look, it's Chief Irons. You're just a chump like everyone else. Get the... Ooh. I think we'll save the turkey for a minute. Get off, pervert. Yeah, that lack of a run button's a bit of annoying, but... Uh-oh. Ooh. think we're gonna lose a life here, boys. There's our first life. Come on, boy. Ooh. Pretty... That was pretty lame. Axel's was kind of more intense, like Ryu. I like the stage clear music, that's pretty cool. What is that? Is that a SpongeBob emote? I don't follow it. Oh, excuse me. You have to forgive me. My setup is it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oh right, that's pretty cool. I'm not used to cereal. All I'm used to is like Shreddies or Cheerios. Because they don't do Ricicles anymore. Only Cocoa Pops. What's that one? Okay. I'm gonna stick with Blaze because I. Okay, cutscene time. Well, well, well. Okay. Mr. Wife. So this part's very reminiscent of the Sonic the Comic. If anyone ever read that way back in the day. Because there's a segment where they end up in the river. Or in the Hudson, or whatever it is. Okay. Oh, okay, so that's like turtles. Okay. Duly noted. Ooh. You're beginning to get on my tits. Never heard the story. Oh, they were pretty badass. Like Sonic the Comic way back in the day was pretty cool. And it covered loads. It did like Revenge of Shinobi, Wonder Boy and Monster World, Kid Chameleon, Streets of Rage, Decap Attack. It did loads of stuff. It covered like Sonic 1, Sonic 2, like Knuckles turning up and everything. It was really, really good back in the day. Yeah, my return after taking a month away for various reasons. Most of which were unavoidable. So, okay, I'm guessing I've got to go down. Yeah. Very double dragon. Ah, you so noob. On up we go. Which Resident Evil are you playing, dude? I wonder if you can pick these guys up like you can in part 2. Because in part 3 you can't. Ooh, Blaze got blazed. So I was about to say, is the fire a one-hit kill? Because that would suck. Resident Evil 2 3 remake. Awesome. How are you getting on? I did a mini return test stream earlier with RE2. And managed to do it in like a 1:30. I finished rendering my video, which shows the full Raccoon City incident of part 2 and 3. Finally, only took all bloody week. The first time I tried to render it froze after 3 days and was up to 67%, which was kind of annoying. Then the second one, it had finished rendering, but I pushed the wrong button, so it didn't save it properly. And then the other one just finished this morning, and it works, so it will be uploaded once the stream's finished later. So it's the playthroughs of parts 2 and 3, but they're done in order. So it starts with part 3, then cuts off once you've done the Carlos raid. Ooh, Nora, you cheeky minx. We'll do that. The bottles have come back, nice. Ooh, Nike. I like it. So yeah, it starts with that. It finishes at the Carlos raid, then starts up with Claire A, and then starts doing Leon B. It cuts intermittently until we finish RE2, and then picks back up with RE3 and finishes, and then there's a surprise at the end, and then it finishes. It's taken bloody months to do. I guarantee there's a mod somewhere for 2 or 3 for PC version, which is why I'm really looking forward to buying a gaming PC in the new year so I can check out all the mods. That'd be badass. So that'll be uploaded thing. Other previous streams from here are going to be uploaded as well to the YouTube channel. So, hey, I got an A rank. How did I get an A rank when I died? Okay. Second future ex-wife. As if that little tanker could go that fast. Okay. Okay, so these wonderful girls have returned from part 3. Yeah, I've got no idea how modding goes. Ooh! Oh, I don't like that. You can't chuck them in the hole? That sucks. Hey! Well, you can. Bow down, girls. Blaze is back. Oh! Some of my meat. Oh, God. Nope. Extra life and 5,000. I think we're going to need them. It's good that the stars are for different things in this one. That's actually quite terrible. Ooh. Oh, Blaze is dead. Peace out, Blaze. So yeah, what test you got? Ooh, old Bill. Oh, fair play. Good on you, dude. Okay, this sucks. You got an A. Fair play. Good for you, son. As long as it's not like in the F's and stuff like that, then oh, you little bitch. I'm gonna treat you like a bad girl. Yep. What was our excuse, though? Ooh. Okay. So did... What's her name? Ronda Rousey turn up or something? For this. What? No shit. That's actually pretty sick. She's doing exactly what you did back in part 1. That's sick. That is ass kicking. I like it. So, have you got a block button? That's the other question. Oh, Christ. Oops. Jumped straight into that. Their range really does suck. That's one thing. Oh, that's so cheap. It's pretty cool. But what I'm doing is cheap as shit, so. That's not bad. I wonder if this is on the soundtrack CD limited run sent. No worries, dude. I have no idea what my rank was then because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, C. You won't get away that easy. It's my boy. Whoa. She's swearing? That's kind of rude. Oh, my boy. Hey, miss me. Trophy earned. It's my boy. Got my boy back. Happy days. There's your Shinobi 3 reference right there. That green stuff on the floor. Ooh. So that's pretty cool that the weapons can bounce off them. That's pretty sick. How to speedrun Streets of Rage 4, just let them walk on the green stuff. Come on. Slide into me. You know you want to. So with the arcade mode, is there a timer on that, or is it gone? Ooh. Okay. That was kind of the one thing that was pretty sick with the originals. Excuse me. Okay, so gotta be careful here because of these. That's it. Stand in front of the Waco cheese. God. You just gotta love it when the backgrounds kill everybody. Ooh. Okay, bub. Sucks to be you, G. Toasty! Speaking of Toasty, is anyone else like super hyped for the Mortal Kombat news with John Rambo? Birth of the Cool. No idea what Birth of the Cool is. But I haven't played the new Mortal Kombat yet. I've played a bit of 9 and 10. I gotta be honest, I'm not super keen with the 3D ones, but I do try to keep up with the story, what's going on. And I like the fact they've brought certain characters back. That's pretty cool. People are kind of getting antsy with Melina coming back, with them saying, oh, she's dead. And you think, it's a work of fiction. They always find a way of bringing characters back. So you just get on with it. Ooh. So these are like your Big Bertha from Renegade, if anybody ever played that game back in the day. Liking the combos. Lie down, honey. Ooh, pool cues. Okay, have a lie down. Oh yes, straight with the 8-ball. Woman after my own heart. Okay. Oops, wrong button. I just got stopped. Why, what's he doing? Oh. Get away from me. Oh, it's just a fire. Don't you kick me, you cheeky little cowbag. So there's that back for the one I wasted. He put rice. Oh look, there's Rue! How cool is that? That is super cool. Why do I get the feeling I'm about to get killed? Because I did that like an idiot. Have we got to fight the kangaroo? Because... oh, it's Bob Owen! Round 2. And I missed him completely. Ooh. Okay, so we'll do these. That really does not take a lot off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's going to let out a gigantic fart. One thing I will say is, whilst enemies did move like around a lot back in the day with these kind of games, they didn't go as much anywhere near as much as this lot. So yeah, there's that. Really? We're going to pick up a piece of the bike? That's fine. Ooh. Thank you. There you go. Sit down. Rank B. Axle's off. Chinatown. Ooh. I have no idea what reference that's from, so I'll get rid of that straight up. Okay, so we haven't got the kickboxing dudes just yet, but these guys are second annoying to those. I know the kickboxing dudes are in here because I've looked at the instruction book and seen the artwork. So they're in here somewhere. Oh, there, speak of the devil. Oh, okay. So we go from none to, what, 6? Oh my god, you can throw them! That's made me so happy. That didn't. Listen, tons of fun. No means no. He's gone. Dun, 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 dun. Just like the old days. Ooh. pretty savage. Don't know what you're laughing about, Holmes. You're dead. Come on, get up. That cleaver is super sick. I like that. I like that cleaver. This song's pretty tasty. Finish that bit. Do that. Oh, Tatsu from Turtles. I get the feeling I shouldn't have done that. Goro. What? Why is Mortal Kombat suddenly in here? Oh. Why am I pushing the wrong button? So he's got a block. What? Ha ha ha. Ooh. Now that is a move. That is what it should have been all along. Goodbye, Goro. You were tougher in Mortal Kombat. So does the weapons have, do the weapons have health like in Part 3? Oops. He broke my toy. Well, we'll take the death there because we didn't have any life anyway. Cool, nice to see you back, dude. We want that cleaver. Whew, blimey, that is a tasty level. You could definitely do with a block button here. That bit really worried me. But I'm guessing the cleaver got most of them. The graphics are really gorgeous. That's one thing I will say, for definite. It's my boy! We're in shit now. We're in deep trouble now. Come on. Wow, that did nothing. Oh. Uh-oh. Two of them? Okay. Who wants to jump in and be my player too? Right, let's get the turkey. No! Rascal, you varmint. Gotcha. Nope. Come on. Ooh. Oh god. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Gotcha! Boom! Dojo Master. Hopefully we've unlocked Shiva, because I love this guy. Let's bring some Adam in here. Okay. Okay. So brother as in like brother or like oh. Okay, so ooh. Man, I tell you, that is annoying. Right, we done? Get rid of the slider first. Combo expert. I don't know, I'm just jamming buttons. That's pretty sick. Oh look, it's our girlfriend. And I got no bloody health already. How'd you like it? Haha. Yeah. That one I caught a minute ago with Blaze was pretty sick. Oh, sugar. Hey Rob, how's it going, dude? It's been a long time since I've streamed, and I'm looking forward to coming back. Darn it. I like that move because it's a distant one and it actually hits, unlike Blaze, and you can see why he was unlockable. Yeah, it's been a hell of a few months. Basically, started a new job, and my last job didn't pay me last month, so I also found out a couple of things about a couple of people, about two different people. Firstly, my best friend was stealing from me. I trusted him to do something very important, to help me with my rent. I basically had to sell off most of my collection to cover all my rents and bills for this month, and I'm now going into default because everything goes out on the 15th, so because my new job doesn't pay until the 28th. So essentially I've had to ring everybody up, and basically I'm going to get charged a little bit for, you know, having to do it differently this month, but you know, they all know. But because my new job, basically I work 7:45 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night as admin, which is fine because I only live 5 minutes from the place, so it doesn't bother me. I can't get to a bank because they're only open stupid hours at the moment because of the pandemic, and so I trusted him to do some stuff for me, like put the stuff in to be sold and to put it into my bank. And as it turns out, he got a bit shady when I asked him for all the receipts, because I didn't get anything emailed to me, because the guys at the local store all know who I am, and I'd rung them up and I'd gone in on the Sunday to explain what I wanted them to do, and they were totally cool with it. And when I didn't get the email through on the next day when he took it all up, I rung and asked him what was going on, and he said, oh no, he told us not to do that, but to email it to him, and he'd put it all onto his file, but he'd put on my card for some reason. And when I asked him for the receipts, he got a bit finicky and just sent me downloads of them rather than just forwarding the email. And when I just said to him, either you forward me the emails from the store now, or I'm going to come over to your place and me and you are going to have it out in front of your mother and your brother and I don't think they'll want to find out you're a thief as well as a liar. I got the emails and he had taken nearly like £500 out of my account as well, and off of what was being traded in. So I nearly got evicted because of that, which was not fun. And then to top it all off, I don't like September at the best of times because it's the anniversary of one of my best friends dying and my nan dying. So I'm always a bit quiet on the second half of September. And the 1st of October is the day they were both buried. My nan was buried in 1990. My best friend was buried 2 years ago. And I found out my ex-girlfriend is now engaged, which is cool. Good for her. But she's been with the guy just over a year, or just under a year. And we were still together this time last year, so... You know, it's a bit... Okay. I think it's just over a year, she said. So... She cheated on me. So I was in a very, very good mood once I found that out, so... Another dude I know, another good friend of mine, has loaned me his base PlayStation 4 for the time being, so I can get back to streaming and build up my affiliate status and so forth. And we'll go from there. But yeah, some people are trash. This guy I trusted to do this for, we've been friends for 20 years, so this is something I didn't expect. But you can't not yeah, people can be such letdowns. So hey, Cinnamons, I'm gonna die. Right, so what I'm getting then is idiots that turn red literally come and raid you, which is cool. So yeah, that's why I've not been live for a month, except for when I put out the plea to help what's her name, Sweet Anita, because she's awesome, and I don't really want to read about someone dying because of a stalker. Yeah, Adam's all kinds of sick. My boy is back. Oh, I'm just pausing it a sec because I've got to get a check. Yeah, back in admin, which is awesome. Back behind the desk, I just go in, do what I need, and go home. So it's all kinds of cool. The only pain in the ass is I've basically had to work all of September for nothing, because I've got to do a month's in arrears, which is fine. And when your old workplace doesn't pay you, it kind of messes with your plans. I was about to say, why didn't that float go up? Yeah, this is all kinds of... This is all kinds of cool, this game. It's definitely an improvement over 3, which it would have been possible to mess up after 3. I think we're gonna die here. Come on. Don't play with me, Jack. That's kind of gross. That's very Splatterhouse-esque. Ooh. It's feeling more like a cross between obviously old school Streets of Rage and like Street Fighter Alpha, where you can do combos in the air. Because this was originally, you know, I know everyone knows it was a rip-off of Final Fight, but Part 2 was also a big rip-off of Street Fighter 2, because Sega weren't getting Street Fighter 2 at the start, because it was Nintendo only. For those of you that don't know. Because I can remember reading about it back in the day, and that's why a lot of the characters in Streets of Rage 2 look like Street Fighter characters. Like the Blanca rip-off, you know, the, oh, just what I needed. We'll deal with you first. Jesus Christ! Uh-oh. She's pissed at me. Oh, she's even more pissed at me. Get away, get away, get away! Okay, do you know what? How'd you like that? Oh, get off. There we go. People banging at your door. Tell them to go away. Bitches get snitches. No. Oh God, what is wrong with me? Wrong button, Ginge. Come on. The only thing that's kind of annoyed me about this game, and it's the only thing, is how much I spent on it through limited run. With what I spent on the limited run copy, I could have got both a Switch and PS4 copy. So, limited runner. Let's just say I will never be sponsored by Limited Run. Not without some very, very, a very nice compensation, shall we say. Because the thing was, when this was announced way back, I knew straight away I was buying it day one. Didn't matter. But it had to be physical, and when Limited Run announced it was going to be physical, I instantly put the deposit down when it was opened. And then you know, when you obviously everything collects your data now, so no matter what you look at or something, it will come up in your searches, you know, just as a suggestion. And there's a toy store here now, because obviously Toys R Us is gone. There's a new toy store called Smith's or Smyths, and it came up on that in just an advertising bracket. It's like Streets of Rage 4, $29.99. I was like, what the fuck? And so I clicked on it, and it's like, yeah, pre-orders $29.99 for the PS4 version. I think it was $34.99 for the Switch and $29.99 for the Xbox One. And so I thought, motherfucker. So I went over to Limited Run, and because the amount of people went apeshit about this around the world, because apparently UK wasn't the only country they'd done this with, they gave everyone a half-hearted email and tweet like, oh, well, what we'll do is we're going to give you the soundtrack as a way of saying sorry for lying. So, well, you didn't lie. Well, you did. You misled and you lied, because you didn't have it exclusive at all. And then they only sent out half of the soundtrack, so it was kind of a lame gesture, to say the very, very least. So, all of my neighbours are Karens, and for some reason they're always getting mad at us. Are they not called Karen? That could be a reason why. I've got a couple of male Karens who live in around my place. Especially one who thinks it's funny to be laughing at like 3 o'clock in the morning because, you know, that's when you laugh. He certainly moves a lot faster than he did in part 1. So yeah, I would love to see a big compendium of like all 4 of these. I can hit you too, but only harder. Ooh. I guess you could say I'm mopping them up. Time to mop up, boys. There we go. We're going to clip that as well. I like this dragon kick. It's very Double Dragon-esque. Did anyone ever watch the cartoon in the 90s? If you're old enough, that is, guys. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. There's your speedrunning character for this game. That and Cherry, I believe. Ooh! You're late for class. Savage. You can just tell them this was for class. This is obviously a play on Eddie from Tekken. Online class. Oh. Yeah. I've been everything else to everybody else, so I could be a tutor, why not? Oh! Oh, the big bad dudes want to shoot. Okay. That's fine. Exactly. You get nothing but gaming history in this class. If I know it, anyway. There we go. So is anybody like super stoked to be ripped off by Nintendo again by having Super Mario All-Stars? Like ripped again, but this time it's a moderner one. A moderner. There's my English. Make sure you study all aspects of history, not just what's written. History is written by the victors. Oh, you can get out. Oh. Get out. This is actually a sick level because this reminds me so much of number 1. like the best level in Streets of Rage 1 is the elevator stage. I think everyone's like world renowned on that. It's so fun. You're just throwing motherfuckers over. Nice. Ooh, Max. Our boy Max. The most overpowered character in Streets of Rage 2, without a doubt. The man was super OP. Oh, fuck. See what this does. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh, fudge. I can't see him. Where'd he go? Have it. I'm pushing the wrong button. Oh, you can move with that now. I know my friend's brother would get 1,000 views on YouTube. I think the most I ever got when I was over YouTube, I got to... what did I get to? I think I got 50 in one stream once. And that was our Alien Isolation stream. Oh. I don't get many anymore. It's weird. I get enough here coming in and out, but it's... I got more over there. Snap out of it trophy. But I don't care. Yeah, obviously I will. It comes more. I've only been doing this 6 months, so you know, for most of that I was on YouTube for most of it. I jumped over to here, managed to hit affiliate in like 6 weeks, only just because I managed to get it just before I went back to work, and then I've taken a month off. So it does take time. You've got to build everybody. It's like Omega here. If I remember right, Omega came in when I was doing a Mega Man stream once. I think it was Mega Man 11. You know, Woman, you've come in, I think, when it was Resident Evil. You know, it's like what you play, people will come in and check. So I'm hoping, like, when I get a streaming PC and a gaming PC, so I can stream my Xbox 360 and PS3, I can stream some Splatterhouse and start getting that crowd in as well, because, you know, Splatterhouse, Streets of Rage and Resident Evil are my 3 favourite video game series with Mega Man. So, you know, that's 4 franchise right there, because everyone's playing Call of Duty, everyone's playing FIFA, everyone's playing, you know, Super Mario 64, everyone's doing it. Play something, play whatever you want, but the problem is, as I found with it, you do kind of get lost in a shuffle, because if Ninja and what's that idiot on YouTube, the one that everyone follows, PewDiePie, and like Trance the speedrunner, Carcinogen the speedrunner, and Arcus the speedrunner, if everyone was playing, say, this on day one, everyone would watch them because they're named, but everyone who's below and is just starting out or trying to build an audience, you're going to get lost in the shuffle, which sucks beyond all measure. But, you know, the right people will come into your stream and stick around, like what we've built here, and it's great. You know, you got a good community going, and nothing but pos vibes here. You know, there can be some backseat gaming, which is fine. You know, but the whole point of this channel is there's first time plays. That's what this is. There are games I never beat, so it's like, tell me how, you know, let's try and finish it. If I can't do it, tell me how to do it. You know, there's the path to platinum. This is where you help out to get to the platinum, you know. the pentathlon, the multi-game madness, where we take X amount of games, we play through them. Multi-game madness, we don't have to finish it, but it's something different as opposed to, yeah, we're just going to speed run, you know, the same 10 NES games like we always do. Which, you know, that's not a bad thing. If that's your bread and butter, and that you don't need to change it, that's cool. But our bread and butter is these different kind of shows that we're trying to do. So it's just a way to try and stand out, I guess, and that's what I do. But and I enjoy it. I really enjoy hanging out with you guys. It's really, really cool. You know, Omega's here. I know he's got a big love for Mega Man as well. We've had a big chat about that on the Mega Man stream. You know, Woman, you're into your Resident Evil, and that's cool. I know enough about Resident Evil and played it for years to chat with that. So you just crack on with this. And Streets of Rage, geez, I've been waiting 25 years for this, and has it met my expectations? Hell yeah. But then, to be fair, and I'm not trying to be rude when I say it like this, I didn't have high expectations anyway, because of how Part 3 had been left. So it's like the Happy Video Game Nerd. I'm guessing everybody's heard of him. It's if you watch his stream of Splatterhouse, not sorry, stream, his review of the new Splatterhouse. He says, I don't want to be rude, but I have low expectations for this game. And the reason for that is the critics go ape for it. Okay, so he's catching it. Fair enough. Let's see if we can catch that, my boy. But, yeah, it's just... It's all pause, it's nothing bad, you know. We just try and do what we do. That's cool. Thank you, dude. I guess I gotta jump down. I like doing this. I like, you know, I like trying to find that other stuff. You know, it was a bit of a shocker when we found out Black Panther had died. You know, Chadwick, bless him. So I did an impromptu charity stream for it. I don't know if I raised it, how much I raised, because I just put links to charity, cancer charities. So it's just, you know, stuff like that. We did an impromptu thing once I saw a video from Sweet Anita talking about her stalker and how many other people are there and just how severe it's getting with this stalker of hers. There's your Mike Hagar reference. Son of a bitch. And is it Relento in Final Fight that has the grenades? So yeah, if you've played Renegade, that's your reference right there of Big Bertha. Like the butch lesbian styled character that you, I think it's level 3 in Renegade. It's been a long time since I played Renegade. It's definitely showing its age. And the only version I've actually played this half a damn is the Amstrad CPC version, way back in the day. But this is actually really cool. This is a big love letter to everyone who's played these old school side scrollers. I'm digging it. I really hope they do a 5. You know, I know we shouldn't beg for more, but I'm sold. I could play a number 5. Hammer down, boys. Get it, hammer down. I'll get my coat. Oh, fuck. Hey, Demolition Man. I love it. It came in like... Yes, came in like a wrecking ball. I'm going to be like Captain America now and say, I understood that reference. That's a Jessie J song, isn't it? Or Miley Cyrus, one of the two. I'm not big into modern music, but I think I know who that one was. Oh, there's a hole there. Oh Lord, that's made my day. That has. It was Miley Cyrus, was it? Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to trade in my my battle coat with all my metal bands on it. MC Hammer. Oh, there it is. Listen, coaches. Can I actually move that into different areas? $502 damage. Where have I got to go? Over there. Oh, okay. Oh, I know a Miley Cyrus song. I actually feel quite dirty. Did I actually do any damage there? Probably not. Oh. Okay, we got some there. Get down, Boot, Willie. Come on, there we go. That's what we're talking about. Oh. So hang on, is that his shield thing? Ah, there we go. Is he dead? No. Have it. That's it. I think all I know her from is she was engaged to... Is it the guy who dies in the Expendables 2? Thor's brother. And then, like, she shook her ass or something at a TV show or something. You know, and then everyone went crazy. Even though Madonna's done like 150 times billion worse stuff at music awards in the past. Okay, so we're going down. Airplane. Hilarious movie and a fantastic song by Gary Newman. If there are any Gary Newman fans in the house. Oh yeah, that was when they broke up, wasn't it? What was that? Oh. The song is called Airplane by Gary Newman. And there's also the Air Crash Bureau. That's the old school Gary Newman from like late 70s, early 80s. Before he retired and then kind of went pop and lost his way until the mid 90s when he came back with Pure. off of the Exile album, which is phenomenal. Phenomenal song. I am running out of lives real bad. I'm going to beat you to death with a 16-inch black rubber cock. Have it. Ah! Electric. Let's see. For those of you in the chat that don't have a clue about Gary Newman and everything, if you've heard the song Car, you've probably heard some of his stuff and don't have a clue what it is. Point case, Cars. Here in my car, I feel safest of all. That's probably going to get me a thingy strike, but whatever. That's probably like his most famous song after like Our Friends Electric, no pun intended, is Adam Electric, probably. Down in the Park. 9 Inch Nails have done a lot of work with him lately, and over the last 20 years. They covered Metal, Down in the Park. Oops, that's Fire Ones. Shouldn't have done that because I'm an idiot. Marilyn Manson did that Down in the Park as a cover. What are they called? Basement Jaxx did a song called Where's Your Head At, and that samples a Gary Newman song called M.E. So yeah, Sugar Babe's Freak Like Me, which is the cover of that wonderful R&B song from back in the day, is actually a cover of Our Friends. The music sampled is in Our Friends Electric. So yeah, you've guaranteed. It was very taboo to shit on Gary Newman for years, and now everyone loves him, so it's great. He's my boy. Anything to get Gary Newman some money. I'm all about that shill. Seen him twice in concert. I've got God knows how many of the CDs. I will be getting one of the album covers tattooed. The Exile one, the Exile Extended, I should say, because it is phenomenal. And my favourite concert of all time is the Micro Music tour, which on what's it called? On CD, it's called The Living Ornaments, 1981. It does suffer from some like, what's it called? Speaker screech and all that lot, because it's back in the day. But it's a phenomenal, great album. Hey, whoa. Lie down, boy. There we go. So yeah, Gary Newman's a G. My favourite artist of all time. Listen, don't you slap me from the behind unless you're going to propose to me. What the hell was that? You booby trapping some things? What's going on? Ah, what the hell? That's some... Okay. What happened now? Is that supposed to happen? Okay, so we need that turkey. Oh, if only my future ex-wife would treat me that way. What in the world is going on? Oh. Yes, please, mistress. Stiletto. Bye-bye. Oh, looky! Here's Dante from Devil May Cry. Oh! Sorry, kid, but your father was 10 times more intimidating than you'll ever be. Uh-oh. So let's pick that up. Bit overkill, mate. Oh, he shot me. Cheeky. Oh! You cheeky little bugger. Have it. Stage 11 clear. Do, 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 do. Rank B. Seriously? Rank B. What have I got to do to get a rank A? Like, not get hit? Holy crap! Streets of Rage 1 Axel unlocked. Oh god. That's super sick. That's so cute. It's over, son. Just surrender. I'll see you in hell before I do that. Where the hell are we? Well, this is your beginning of Cyborg Justice. Cyborg Justice, that wonderful Sega Genesis only side-scrolling beat 'em up that was god-awful. That's one thing that does kind of suck about this, is you can't throw the weapons off screen to get rid of them like you could back in the day. That is kind of sucky. Hey Bertha. Oh, she's got a lot of energy, hasn't she? Oh. Lie down. Pile driver, nice. Ooh. That's one down. Really? Sight. Stay one chuff in place. Down you go. Take that. Up we go. good that your class went good, my friend. Very, very good. That's right. Oh, this doesn't look spooky at all. Ooh. An elegant death. Ooh, maced. Kick to the face. Have that, you son of a meech. Jesus, what the hell is that? Okay. Lie down. And you, and you. And you. Take a seat. There we go. There we go. Up we go. I'm just... Obviously, I don't know if any spoilers and stuff, but if Mr. X doesn't turn back up, I'm going to be super pissed. Because I want to kick his ass with Adam, because obviously it's been since part 1, and Adam got kidnapped in 2. So Mr. X best turn up. One down. Oh. Let's get that turkey. Nice. This is one of those, I'll definitely, like, pay a load of attention. Maybe go for it. With more stuff. Because from what I keep seeing as well, there's a lot of, like, is it New Super Mario Brothers, where if you do certain levels in a certain way, you can access other stuff that you wouldn't usually. So, oh, well, at least we got some lives back before we died. Up we go. Is that both dead? Nope. I have class and 80. What does that mean, dude? Is that like your pass grade or something? It's been a long ass time since I was at school. Like, what's it now? 21 years this year. Oh, cool. See you later, Tubbs. Whoa, I thought that was a hole then. Thank you. Oh, Mrs. Y. Ooh. I'm going to leave that guy a minute because... Oh, here we go. He did nothing but studying. Some people are like that dude. You know. Yeah. Honestly, I hated school. But part of my reason is I transferred from one secondary school to another, and you know, they didn't, or I'm guessing, what's it you guys call it, high school, isn't it? And they didn't carry what I'd done over, so it was kind of annoying. So I just got fed up a bit. Come on, girl, get up, so I can knock that ass back down. Ooh! Okay. I'm getting worried now. No, I wanted the... Don't give me the apple! And then take it away, you scum! I'll take the death for that second. A bit. You're too kind, mate. Spoiler, my birthday was actually last Friday. This is just a belated birthday stream because my friend let me have his PlayStation for the time being, till I can afford a new Pro. So, much appreciated. Thank you so much for the happy birthday. Whoa. Scum Hitler kids. Come on. Yep. She's very reminiscent of almost like Zero. Like a Mega Man villain. No, not at the moment. My friend's letting me borrow his PS4 for the time being. Oh, what's going on here? Why is she gone down there? Okay, this is some Wild Guns style shit here. So yeah, but because I've basically had to get rid of everything, I've literally only got the games that are from America. So there's this, and my Mega Man set, Mega Man Legacy Collections 1 and 2, and the, what's it called? Pang and Wild Guns. So my streaming is going to be very... Oh, and Resident Evil 2, because that's on my hard drive. because I got it digitally. Ooh. Right, he's down. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting it back. There we go. Trophy earned, old schooled. So I want to try and get Until Dawn ready for Halloween. Nah, you don't have to, mate. I want to try and get Until Dawn for Halloween because I did say we were going to try and do the Path to Platinum for that. The Path to Platinum is apparently with the Until Dawn. If you do the save all run, you get all but 2 of the trophies. So if I do it with a walkthrough, we should be able to do it, and then it can be a Path to Platinum game. Apparently, it's very easy to platinum. He says. Nah, you don't, mate. You're at school. Spend your money on something good. So first thoughts of this. Adam, by far, is the best character. Hands down so far. Even though I've only played as Axel and Blaze. Axel's kind of slow and kind of clunky. Blaze, a little bit faster. But my boy Adam, knocks it out the park again. You have to stream it. Of course. Resident Evil 3 is an amazing game to stream. I love me the remake. It's the first game I platinumed, so I have which is quite ironic considering the original I hated back in 2000. Really detested it. And I went back and completed it last year. Resi 2. Love me some Resi 2. The thing is, with the video that I've just finished rendering and I'm going to upload once the stream's over with, the Resi 2, when you do campaigns A and B back to back, you suddenly realise how lazy the game is in terms of story and like the narrative. It's a beautiful game and it's a really solid game. I'm not complaining about that. But if you go and watch Resident Evil 2, like original, there's so much in terms of the story on both sides, and the fights are separate. So you have a different Birkin fight on each campaign. So like say campaign A, you'll fight Birkin 1, 3, and 5, but in B you'll fight Birkin 2, 4, and then Tyrant. In the remake, you don't. You fight the same Birkin all the way through until your very final boss, which is either Tyrant or Birkin. And trying to edit that into a cohesive story where it was entertaining, it was very monotonous, because you're telling a story where this great battles happened with with Claire in part 2, and then suddenly Leon runs through it 5 minutes later and it's the exact same thing. It's completely unscathed, you know. I can't remember Birkin's, Sherry's mum's, is it Amanda? She's still alive even though she dies in Claire A, or maybe even Claire B as well. I didn't edit the Leon A and Claire B together. It was the proper story, so it is Jill all the way up from part 3, Annette, that's the one. The video is essentially going to be Resident Evil 3 up until the siege, where Carlos runs out of the hospital to look for the vaccine. Then it starts up with Resident Evil 2, and it goes Claire A, Leon B, and it's been spliced together. So the opening montage where they meet at the gas station's been edited together, so it looks like Claire turns up, then Leon does. Then there's when they split after the crash. I've edited that together so you can see both sides. Then it goes to Claire A until I think she's talking to March, just before she gets to Marvin, and then it cuts to Leon running to the gate, and then it cuts back to Claire A, and it's really, really it was really difficult to do it where it all came into sequence, but it was kind of cool. It was really cool to do. I've also edited certain parts, like the big conversation at the end between Claire and Leon, where she's downstairs waiting for the lift to go down before fighting Birkin 4, and Leon's upstairs after just beating Birkin 3. And they have that conversation over the monitor. I spliced that together so you see it from both sides at the same time. So Claire answers, then Leon answers instead of it being the monitor. And then after that, instead of the credits, it cuts back to Jill waking up in the hospital. And then we finish Resident Evil 3. And then there's a secret, which I'm not going to disclose, at the end of Resident Evil 3. But there's also another surprise from Resident Evil 2 Remake in there, and then there's the credits. It rocks in at 7 hours and 51 minutes. It took forever to render that thing, but it's completely worth it, and it's going to upload overnight, hopefully. It's 20 gigs, it's bloody huge, so it will be awesome to do. That's over on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/RetroBiggie, so that'd be awesome. So that's this done. So stage select. What's... Oh, okay. Am I going to stream tomorrow? Probably, yeah. Haven't decided what I'm going to do. I may come back and do some more of this. Yeah, this is really, really cool. I imagine if I do the arcade game, wow. Okay, that is kind of lame, because at least you have 2 or 3 continues as well as your lives. So that's not really arcade. You know, unless you're like talking about proper arcade. I may come back and do this, play through the other 2 characters and have a look at some stuff online, because I'm guessing I can unlock some more of these characters. Maybe Shiva and Max. Like I said, I haven't read nothing about this since the first trailer was dropped and the announcement that Adam was coming back. Because to me that was just like the ultimate. So, you know, 25 years later and like 28 years, sorry? 28 years since I played the first one. I've gone through it and finished it, but with the classic lineup, so Adam, Axel and Blaze. So yeah, very good. I'm definitely not having that feeling that I had when I played part 3 back in the day, where I felt very underwhelmed. This is pretty cool. You know, like I said, the only thing I'm annoyed with, and this more with myself, is that Limited Run did what they did, because I could have had this on 2 consoles rather than 1. But you know, shenanigans. But yeah, very good homage to the to a lot of the old school stuff, and fair play to Lizard for doing it. I'm gonna have to listen to the soundtrack because I really wasn't paying attention to it. There was a couple of bangers that I thought I'm gonna have to come back and listen to, but I think come back and do this tomorrow and see what else we can unlock with it. Maybe play through with the other guys, Jax and Cherry. I'm gonna call him Jax. I don't know what his name is. The guy with the arms. I think. Yeah, start about same time again tomorrow, about 5 o'clock UK time. So what's that, 11 AM in America, maybe a bit later. Start about 5, 6. But I'll do some Resident Evil in the daytime as well, so probably about 2, so a couple of hours of Resident Evil 2. I'll probably do Leon, I might do Leon A for a change, because I seldom play that. I usually do Claire A and Leon B. But I'll do that, and go from there. But yeah, It's 12 in America. Cool. And it's Saturday as well, so you guys get to have a lie-in. But yeah, so far, game of the year, I don't know. For me, game of the year so far, still Resident Evil 3 out of the new games I've played for this year. I haven't played Last of Us 2. I didn't get on with Last of Us 1 because of the controls, so I can't comment. But I'm super happy that 3 of my favourite franchises of all time have got a very good update / remake / you know, whatever sequel with Mega Man 11 and this and Resident Evils 2 and 3. So, and Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk was quite I don't know what it was. I wasn't too fond of that Tony Hawk update. The controls are great. It's like going from driving a really old car where you need to turn it for like 300 hours just so the wheel turns a little bit, to go into a power steering car where you just touch it and your car just literally flies off the bridge when you turn. So the controls are awesome, but they've really put that realistic thing on it where they've taken all the fun out of it, and the soundtrack isn't amazing either. So that one was a kicker, because I really do love the original Tony Hawk series, Pro Skaters 1, 2 and 3. I haven't played 4. I've got it somewhere in storage, but I never got around to playing 4. So yeah, so if we were to get a Splatterhouse update, a Splatterhouse remake 2, you know, continue on from that last remake, because that story was sick. I'd love to see what happens after the ending, because that ending was amazing. And such a shame that Namco just, come on, it's been 10 years. Give me the sequel. God damn it. Follow that story up. That was the thing. I saw all the things about Last of Us 2, and I immediately bought Last of Us again. Because I had it when it came out on PS3. But I never got around to playing it. And I just cannot get my head around the controls, because I've been playing Resident Evil for like 20 years, and the controls are backwards. It just drove me nuts. I played it for like 3 hours, and I've only got up to the part where Joel's friend is that savage who's like hidden away with all the booby traps, and I just thought, I can't do it. Maybe one day I'll go back to it, but the story looks absolutely amazing, as does Last of Us 2, which looks super sick. Like, the both sides of the story, the yin and the yang, the cause and effect. Have I played Resident Evil 7? Yes, I have. I did a live stream a while back of Not a Hero as well, first time plays, and finished that. Wasn't a big fan of Not a Hero. Resident Evil 7, I get the feeling it would play a hell of a lot better on a PC than it would on a PS4. I also did a live stream where I was routing how to get it under 4 hours so I can get the stuff, the other unlockables, because it was a contestant for Path to Platinum, but I think not. I think I might skip that one as a Path to Platinum and just stick with 4, 5 and 6. So of which 5 were only 2 trophies. The trophies is be the knife, where you've got to deflect the bow, and complete it on professional. About halfway through the professional. Resident Evil 6, there's only a handful of trophies again, finishing it all the difficulties, which is amazing, because all you've got to do is do the last point of each chapter, which is fantastic, rather than play through the whole bloody game, which is amazing. As it registers, you finished their campaigns. Something like badges, I've got to get like 10 badges, and I've got that one, and like one other, I can't remember what ones I'm missing from 6. I hope to bring Ethan back. I think Ethan's in the next one, Village, and apparently that's the last one of him and Mia. If you go back and play Resident Evil 5, and I think it's a very good turn of events, because I don't think it's a coincidence they chose Ethan Winters as that name, especially if you go back to Resident Evils 1 and 2 with Ada and John. In Resident Evil 5, there is a diary you can pick up that has deceased people's names, and Ethan Winters is in the diary. We found that when I was on the YouTube streams. I can't remember which one it is. I will find it and I will clip it so you guys can see. And I think I can upload a video on here onto Twitch. If that's the case, I'll upload it onto my clips here, which will be awesome. So, I jokingly said maybe part 5 is set after 7 and 8, and that's why Chris is so pissed at the world. Because I think that would be awesome. Plus, it would also explain why Ethan's like, doesn't really care that they're the molded running around, because he works for Umbrella, and she works for the other Umbrella, or whatever they are. But, that's just my hypotheses. A Madhouse, I've cried so many times. Yeah, I think I got up to Jack. No, I got to Mia and just immediately just couldn't be bothered. Because you move so slow on the PlayStation. Aiming is a chore, so it's one of those. I'm going to try it on I'll go through on PC first, because I can do it a lot. You can do it a lot faster with the mouse and so forth. But yeah, going back to Village, you can tell the reason they're remaking Part 4 is because of Village, where they can just reuse all the assets. So that's why we've got a remake of 4 coming rather than Code Veronica, because you've got the Village, and from what you've seen in the trailer, there's a castle. Like this, I haven't watched anything after that first trailer. I don't want to know anything about the new about Village. I don't care. I don't mean I don't care as in I don't care. It's I don't want to know. I want to go in and be completely amazed and shocked by what I'm going to come into. All I know is there's werewolves and apparently vampires, and everyone's going crazy and hating on it. We've had a giant alligator. We have got weird whale sort of things in the remake of 3. You've got insects and walking plants, and you're bitching about a werewolf. No, it's stupid. It's Resident Evil. Nothing should be off limits with what they can make. So, yeah, it's one of those. I'm souped for it. I'm really looking forward to it. We have Jack being whatever. Yeah, exactly. Jack just doing whatever, and Mia doing her crazy shtick. The fact that he cuts Lucas's arm off and then it's just gelled back on in like 20 seconds. Stuff like that. So, Resident Evil, whatever. We've had the giant gigantes in Part 4 and Part 5. So, get at me. Like, whatevs. Marguerite being a spider. There we go. With that weird ass thing coming out of her front, which was disgusting. So, yeah. Just super, super weird. But, I'm looking forward to it. I just don't... I don't want another first-person RE game, honestly. I loved it when it first came out, Part 7, and when I first played it. But coming back and playing it again this year, it is very, very, very clunky. It has not aged very well at all. And that's why they've remade the classic ones. Even though you can go back and play the originals, they are still playable and still really, really good. I think Resident Evil 7 will be looked back on and thought, ew, this is a piss poor first person game. Especially when you got the likes of Dead Space and Doom and, whatever other horror FPS game you want to shake a stick at, that moves infinitely faster. So yeah, like games of the generation for me so far, like the 2 remakes definitely is up there. Mega Man 11 because it's awesome. Mega Man 11 is a great return to form for the series. And I say that very tongue-in-cheek because as much as Mega Man 9 and 10 are amazing, and especially 9, it brought the series back after what happened with 8. They're just, in a sense, like NES ROMs. They're not a new game. It's just like anybody could have taken, you know, Mega Man Maker and make them. So Mega Man 11 was the first true new Mega Man game since 8, and it was fantastic. So it met my expectations, which were excruciatingly high. I wouldn't hate first person, it's just I wouldn't like it. I know what you mean. I'll play it and I'll go through it. I've got no bombs with it. I would prefer it being back to third, like it is in 2 and 3. Third person twin sticks. You know, make the first person like a side story game, like Resident Evil Survivor. I can't believe I've just recommended Resident Evil Survivor, that awful PlayStation game, which in it isn't too bad, I guess. There are way worse games out there. But yeah, we did Mega Man 10 here on the First Time Plays, and I'll be honest, 10 years removed from the hype of it coming out, I really enjoyed it. I thought Mega Man 10 was actually quite a laugh. So much so we've actually done it on all 3, Mega Man, Proto Man, and Base. So, and that'll be put over to the archive as well. So, yeah, not bad. It's not a bad soundtrack. Some of it's a bit squeaky bum, but you know, it wasn't as bad as people were making it out to be. It was just a blatant Capcom being Capcom again, where holy crap, this made money, get another one out. Which is what they did with Mega Man back in the day. That's why everyone was like, ooh. But now everyone loves Mega Man. So, I want to see Ethan. Yeah, I think we're going to see him in the new one. And, you know, people like crying whether Chris dies or not. Chris should have died in 6. It should have been Piers that lived. Chris should have died in 6. Spoilers for those of you who've never played Resident Evil 6. Go and check out the archives. We played through all 4 campaigns. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really care what Ethan looks like. You know, he's just... Nah. I would personally be down to see an all-female version of Resident Evil. So that's Claire, Jill, Ada, Sherry, Helena, and is it Sheva? Like, whoever, you know, have it intermingle like the Revelations did, where the story just chops and changes all over the place, or do it like Resi 6, where each one of them has a campaign. You know, that'd be awesome. I'd buy that day one. You know, and that's not just, you know, meander into female crowd and girl gamers allowed and woo. I want to see the girls kick ass, because Claire and Jill is what a combo. Can you imagine that? The sass alone just of Claire and then Jill kicking ass like she did in the remake and then part 5. Just no way. Day one purchase. And I hate buying games on day one now, because it's never a full game. You've got to patch something in, and then I've got to spend another 50 to 60 just to get the rest of the game. It sucks. But I'd buy that. And then I'd buy the Game of the Year edition afterwards. So that just shows how stupid I am. But I want to see Barry Burton come back. I want Barry Burton in the main story game. And I want him to be the playable character. Not like Revelations and in Gaiden. He has to be in the main line. Bring him back. Fuck Chris. Fuck Leon. They've done enough. Get Barry back in there. I want my boy. Love me some Barry Burton. But yeah, Resident Evil. Good series. Good series. And it is quite impressive that we're nearly up to 30 years of Resident Evil. And we're only on to game number 8. And yet in like 10 years of Mega Man, there was 8 games. So that's, you know, Mega Man was essentially the Friday the 13th slasher movie of Capcom and Nintendo in the 80s and 90s. And look what happened to Friday the 13th. Everyone went off it for a while. So sometimes less is more. And 6 is very underrated. 6 is a very underrated game. Going back and playing that this year, I had a ball playing 6. I love the story. That could be an editing process itself. Going back and restreaming the 6, all 4 campaigns. Won't be able to talk though, because I haven't got a thing that captures this separate. So do that and then edit it into a chronological story. Playing 0. I still haven't played 0. That was going to be on the first time plays after we did the remake, which we did start a few, 6 weeks ago? 6-7 weeks ago? And I literally only did like an hour and a half and I was nowhere. I got, I think, 1 key and I had no ammo. I was a proper noob. Plus the controls are weird, especially when you've been playing twin sticks and everything. So it's very, it's very odd, but it's a cool. I do like the remake. It's very, 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 very chilling. It definitely gives me the willies, and I do enjoy it. I do enjoy that sort of thing, like getting the proper scares. It's like playing the first one all over again, which fun enough it is, because the first one was my first. Even though there was like adultish games, like horror games, on the Amstrad when I was a kid, I played a game called Werewolves of London, which is a phenomenal like 8-bit game on home computers, and you basically turn into a werewolf and you can eat people. It was great. I loved it. And Friday the 13th on the Amstrad, where you had to hack up Jason. Even though they're adultish games, they're like old. And it didn't do nothing. It was Resident. I played Mortal Kombat and Doom, but it was just like, no, these aren't real. And then I played Resident Evil over my brother-in-law's, and I can still remember it to this day. Him going off and doing something and leaving it to me for after he died, and then he come back about 10-15 minutes later, and I'm running around with Jill with the shotgun. And he asked me how I did it, and I told him that I went into the room and Barry got me out. And he said, "You're a liar. Prove it." So we restarted, done it. And I got the shotgun, then he essentially just pushed me out of the way and took over playing the game. And he was chuffed. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I helped my brother-in-law get the shotgun. And then, I had no idea how to do it, but still done it. And, yeah, I loved it. I fell in love. Got caught by the dogs. The dogs got me. What a jump scare. And then, when I went back and played it a couple of months later, when I managed to get my own copy, the spiders, god damn those spiders, just hearing that, the tapping on the ceiling, because I've got arachnophobia anyway, so it's just like, ugh, they gave me the willies. And then playing the remake about 5 or 6 years ago when I moved into my other place, I played it like 3-4 in the morning because I couldn't sleep one night, and yeah, just whoa, the crimson heads and everything. You should, my friend. Stream away. Oh, come on. Are you on here or are you on YouTube? Resident Evil 0 is not too good. From what I've heard, Resident Evil 0 is pretty terrible. I've watched my boy on here, Carcinogen. I've watched his video, his playthrough of it. I think I subbed to you on YouTube. I'll come over and hang for a while. Yeah, I'll come hang with you in a bit. But yeah, my boy Carcinogen done like a walkthrough, a no damage walkthrough of 0, and oh god, it's one of those I'm reserving judgment of, but I've not heard anything good about 0. Even when it was remastered, they didn't remaster the controls. Cool beans. Did they really need a Resident Evil 0? Probably not. The first one needed a remake to a degree. I can pretty much speedrun the first one now on my DS. I've pretty much got the route down. But I don't do the speedrun to like those categories. Nah, you're cool, my friend. You're cool. Never apologize. Never apologize in this stream. You've done nothing wrong. I'll be the one that decides if anyone's done something wrong. Because you'll get the ban hammer. Nah, you don't get your severe cases. You get the ban hammer straight up. I've only had to do that once. No, twice. Once was our very first stream. Some guy called Resi Terminator, I believe, and another guy. Funnily enough, that was Resident Evil 4, and then the other one we banned him on was a Resident Evil, I think it was 5 or 6, Path to Platinum stream, and he told someone to kill themselves, and so it was like, what was that? He said, oh, this person that was in your stream, I thought it was them, but it wasn't. So I said, so my conversation was, you think telling somebody to kill themselves is good, do you? No, sorry, bye. Reported to Twitch and banned. So yeah, don't be like that guy. Don't be that guy. That's not a good look. It makes you out to be a super chump, and we don't do super chumps here. But yeah, what other memories? It's like Resident Evil 2 3 remakes. Yeah, cool. Resident Evil 4 doesn't need a remake. So just change the controls to twin sticks and would be awesome. Same as 5, and make the controls uniform. So i.e., the action button, and the fire buttons are the same bloody button on like 4, 5, and 6, because that is so frustrating when you've played 4 and then it's different on 5, and then you've got to get used to twin sticks on 6, but then when you go back to twin sticks on 2 and 3 remake, the action buttons are backwards, so it's like, god damn it. But it's fine. So yeah, any other memory things of this? Like this game particularly, I got this for Christmas with my Sega Mega Drive, Genesis, wherever you are in the world. I got this, Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. And I played Sonic 1 in like a toy store. I got told that once by a man, and that is the reason why my dad went. Whoa! I'm really sorry to hear that, my friend. I'll catch you in a bit, Rob. Thank you for joining, my friend. Thank you so much for joining. You're too sweet. Thank you so much, my friend. Oh, I'm just really sorry to hear that one, man. That's bang out. That guy whoever said that shouldn't have done it. No. Just remember, they're the idiot. They're the one that you're gonna die alone someday. That's good. I'm glad your dad's out. But yeah, Sonic 1 and 2 and this, I played Sonic 1 in a toy store at my brother-in-law's place, and whatever. Didn't really care for Sonic 2, and so I played this, like Streets of Rage 1, and I loved it. It was great. It was like playing Renegade back on the Shadow and Vigilante on my Master System, but better. And then my brother-in-law playing it with me as well, and it was great. And for some reason, like the pair of idiots that we are, we couldn't. For some reason, my button on my Mega Drive pad, we couldn't get it to say no when we got to Mr. X, so we would always go back to level 6. And so, yeah. Whatevs. So I used to play the shit out of the original for like a year, because I didn't get any more games for about a year and a bit. And then, I understand why everyone says Streets of Rage 2 is the best of the original trilogy. Graphically, musically, control-wise, it is phenomenal. It's superior in every single aspect. But for me, though, I still love Part 1. As basic as it looks, the soundtrack is killer, the controls are solid. I just love the hell out of it. And so, I love 2. Don't get me wrong, and I still acquiesce that it is better than 1, but for me, 1's still the best. So, Judgment 1, 2, 4, and then 3. The 3's, yeah. It's the very first video game I ever played and I was underwhelmed by. And then when you play the Japanese version and play the British and American versions, yeah, we got ganked big time. America and UK, they falsed everything by upping the difficulty badly, because the UK normal is the hardest in Japan, and so if you go to hard and hardest, it's ridiculous. It's fine though. Yeah, it's a cool game. But graphically it doesn't do anything, and the music's not great. And if you're playing on the Sega Mega Drive Classics or Genesis Classic Collection for PS4 and Xbox One, the ports have been garbled. So on the like the sampled speech when the women scream when they die is terrible. It is god awful. So it wasn't great in the first place, but it's awful. But did this meet my expectations? Yeah, it did. You know, I'm really happy with it. You know, it's really cool. The cell shaded thing, you know, that Zelda Wind Waker brought in is really cool. You know, we've unlocked Adam, my favourite character to play as, and it's good to see my boy back, you know, after 25 years. Well, sorry, maybe longer, because obviously he hasn't been in since part 1, as a playable character at least. And yes, a lot of fan service. So you've got the likes of, you know, your Bertha from Renegade, your Relento from Final Fight with the grenades and such. But yeah, they're cool. Never played it. Get yourself a Sega emulator. Just look online and just download the ROMs if you don't want to buy the Mega Drive Genesis collections. They're worth playing. Proper old school. But yeah, worth waiting 25 years. I think so. Much like the the Splatterhouse remake was. I think that was worth the wait as well. That was a hell of a game, and it's so depressing that we'll never get another Splatterhouse, which is a shame, because we should. Because criminally underrated that series is. But yeah, it's been really good going through this and not knowing anything. It's really, really good. Especially in this day and age, it's very difficult to stay spoiler free. You know, because all I ever see now is like Resident Evil or the newest films. It's literally no matter where you click, it's there. But for some reason I managed to avoid everything of this. I think at the time it's because I wasn't as active on Twitter as well. I think that helped, because, you know, on my Facebook are people, yeah, I don't mean it derogatory or anything when I say normal people, but people who don't play games. You know, they have other lives. You know, they go to the pub, they're on building sites, you know, they're hairdressers, they're this, they're that, the other. They don't play games. They're all like my age and a bit older. They're not into gaming like this. So, you know, that's their normal life. My normal life is this stuff. So, you know, that's why I never really saw much of it. It's like I only realise now there's a Karate Kid game out called Cobra Kai, which is just another version of this. I think it comes out the end of this month, which is going to be kind of cool. May pick that up if it's cheap enough. Is there anything I want and I get mad at it? Have I watched the Cobra Kai Netflix series? I watched the first episode when it was on YouTube, a couple of years ago. And I thought it was really kick-ass. I was always a fan of Johnny's character back in the day in the original film, and I went to work with every intention of coming home and continuing it when I was on a day off, and we're now waiting for Series 3. So it's one of those. I'm back at work on Monday. It's a toss-up of whether I'm going to do the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit set in the next 2 days, or series. I think I might do Cobra Kai. My only fear is it's going to be really padded in those 10 episodes. Although I am looking forward to Series 3 because they go to Okinawa. But not if they're going to be messing with Miyagi. You don't mess with Miyagi. because you know, with Daniel going, he didn't have any secrets. It's like, no, don't mess with Miyagi. Miyagi's like Batman and Captain America. They're like, he's like a timeless character. Do not mess with Mr. Miyagi. Leave that character alone. He is pure. So this proves how messed it up it is, because the guy who plays Johnny's mentor, like the master in Series 2 where he comes back, Martin Cove, is it Sensei Kreese is the character's name. My friend said that he died when we went to see Karate Kid at the cinema a few months ago, and it's like, dude, he's not dead, he's still alive, and he's filming Cobra Kai season 3. It's like, oh, no, this guy is who I said was dead. I said, no, it isn't. You told me, you just said Kreese is dead. He died like 2 years ago. So he couldn't have died 2 years ago. That was when he did a TV series, you idiot. This is the same guy who said Stan Lee, you know, the man who invented comics, essentially, collapsed at the London Comic Con in 2014. It's like, dude, if Stan Lee would have broke wind in London at the Comic Con, the internet would have exploded. I would have heard about it before I even left London. You know, Stan Lee was a god. It just goes to show. You know, some people are awful. Some people are god awful. But yeah, damn. Yeah. This is a guy. This is a person who will run up a tree and tell a lie rather than stand into your face and tell the truth. So, and if you're watching because you're lurking in the background, you know it's you, because you're still on here, because you're still on my followers page. I think I'll get rid of you. But yeah, don't need that hassle. So I gained a follower today, but I'm going to lose one by banning this one. But yes, that was when I was 37. I am now 38, so no negativity. But yes, I am looking forward to Cobra Kai season 3. I think I might wait off until season 3 comes, because it's only going to be like 3 or 4 months, because it's out next year, unless it's out really late. But it's one of those, I don't want to watch it and then have to watch it again. So maybe I may watch it and check back with you guys tomorrow and tell you what I think of it so far. What was the other series? Is there any other series that I was looking at doing? No, I don't think there was. But I love the fact that everyone's now onto Cobra Kai. Now it's on Netflix, but it's been on YouTube for 2 years and no one really knew. Watch Last of Us. Last of Us 3. As in a new game, Last of Us? Or is that a TV show? Oh, is that the TV series Last of Us that's out on Netflix? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Because I don't have Netflix, but I get everything. Oh, okay. Oh, I get what you say. You watch Last of Us 3. Maybe that would actually be pretty sick. I could see Last of Us working because it has a lot more going for it rather than just zombies. You know, the different types of the fungi infected. You know, because they all mutate into different strands, don't they? Like you got the clickers of one, and then you got the rabid, and so forth. That bit really creeped the shit out of me when I first played it. Was the clickers part where you got to make it around. I think that woman's still with us at that point when I was playing the beginning bit. Yeah, I think it's like a shopping centre thing I had to get through. It's before you get to Joel's friend with the girl. I can't remember her name now. Ellie, I think her name is. And you get to Joel's friend who has all the booby traps. But you're in that shopping complex. And you have to distract all the clickers. That was horrible. That really gave me the willies. Bill, that's the one. See, I've got a terrible memory. Fibromyalgia, I have. Fibrofog. It causes me to forget a lot at times, but I'd be down for that. I know a lot of people are pissed at Last of Us 2, but I think the story sounds really cool, you know. You know, Joel got, you know, it happened to him what he did to everyone else. So, and Ellie's become exactly what she despises. So, and the other girl, I can't remember what the other character is, the woman who kills him. Yeah, she's right in her way as well, and especially in a nomadic kind of world in the future. Abby, that's the one. I knew it was something with A. Yeah, you know. And I love the fact that it was just a tiny bit character at the end of part 1 that set this up. I love that in like TV shows or films where they pull a sequel out of. Because if you go and look at like one of the greatest ones, Star Trek, the episode is in the original series back in like the 70s. It's called Space Seed. And from that tiny little episode, they made Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, which is one of the greatest sequels ever made. It's up there with The Godfather, Alien, Terminators, you know, all that. But it took this little character that, you know, you never thought you would see again and made this kick-ass movie. You don't even need to be a fan of Star Trek to watch this film, because it tells you everything that happens in that episode anyway. You know, we got left here and this, you know, ta-da, done. So they just took a little character and made this kick-ass sequel, and that's what they done with The Last of Us. They took a tiny little character, a tiny little thing you never thought would happen, and bang, just like that, you've made a kick-ass antagonist / protagonist when you play as her. So that's how you do it. That's great storytelling, you know. And then you've got real-world ones like that with J.K. Rowling, you know. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. But yeah, bring on the Last. If there's a Last of Us 3, happy days. Maybe they'll make it a PS5. Because didn't the original come out? Yeah, the original Last of Us came out really late in the PS3, and then this one's come out towards the end of the PS4. So you know what they're going to do. If they're going to do another one, it's going to be at the end of the PS5. So you're going to be waiting a good 5 or 6 years. What is annoying though is when you get the likes of GTA 5 that's been out for nearly 10 years and they're still charging you $70 for it now on PS5 and Xbox, whatever the hell it's called. It's like, nah, you're alright, I'll stick with my PS3 copy, thank you. It still plays fine. So yeah, you know, there's stuff like that. It's great little things. You know, the future's never looked brighter for gaming. I should really take a look back at Doom Eternal. I don't think I gave it a very good shake. I need to go back and play Doom as well. I got to Mars, I think it was, or wherever the hell I got to, and just went right off of it. So I need to go back and give them some shakes up, but that will come in the next couple of months. I've got to get back ahead salary-wise first, so I'll be dealing with those. So yeah, start wrapping it all up in a minute, make it even 3 hours. But yeah, so everybody here, thank you for coming into the stream. Thank you for hanging out and chatting away if you have. If you haven't, don't worry. If you like to lurk, happy days. You know, voyeurs are allowed to a degree. As long as you're not hurting anybody, that's cool by me. Thank you for helping me celebrate my birthday. Yes, it's a week late. I don't care. Thanks for bearing with me whilst we were away. It's been a hell of a month. But it's good to be back. I did a quick stream earlier over Resident Evil 2 just to make sure everything was working right, and this was the big one that I wanted to get. This is the big stream that I've been waiting for, Streets of Rage 4. As soon as I got it in the post a few months ago, I was like, I'm going to wait until my birthday, and then, you know, shenanigans happens. So it's one of those, but it's here now. It's a week late, but it's here nonetheless. It's been a very, very wonderful night. Thank you so much to everyone who said happy birthday, and thank you very much, Ippy, for the silent messages there and the whispers. I don't know you like to whisper. You're a G. Thank you as well for the welcome back on the other stream. You're a lovely guy. Love you to bits, guys. This channel does several shows. First time plays, which is what this has been today. The clues in the title, we just take a game we've never played and we play it. On the occasion we get a game we have played but years ago, like the remake of Resident Evil, Resident Evil 6. It was first time plays because it was on PS4. We played it on PS3. Resident Evil remake, Code Veronica, which I played on Dreamcast way back in the day, so technically it's the first time plays because it's Code Veronica X, so, you know, shenanigans. Path to Platinum, you know, clues in the title again. We take a game, we go through the Platinum as quick as we can. We've got 3 on the go at the moment, Resident Evil 4, 5 and 6, which we will get back to in the future, don't worry about that. First time plays, what have we got in the fire at the moment? There is Alien Isolation, which will conclude once I get another copy again. What else is there? There is Mega Man X 6, 7 and 8 to come, because I've never played those. I've done all the other Mega Man games. Games I Never Beat is another series up and coming. There is Mega Man 7 is going to be starting that one off. I have gotten all the way to the final Wily boss back in the day on my GameCube copy of the Legacy Collection, or whatever they were, Anniversary Collection, and never finished it. So that's a game I want to go back and try and do on stream. These, for the most part, those 3, so first time plays, Path to Platinum, and games I never beat. These will be the ones on like the weekends and like a Friday afternoon, because at the moment my job is Monday to Friday. It would usually be Monday to Saturday with a day off in the week, a half day on Saturday and a day off Sunday. So the streams will be a bit more but because I'm on a half day Friday, it's weird. So those are the main like big ones there. We've also got, what have we got? So we've got Path to Platinum, first time plays, games I never beat. I've forgotten all my shows because I haven't done this for a month. There's the Pentathlon, where we take 5 games and we are given 6 hours. And the reason for that is we have an hour per game, but we have a 12-minute break after each game, which we can use either 5 minutes or 7 minutes of said break to try and finish the game, or whatnot. But if we do that, we lose double on the next hour. So, for example, hour 1, we're playing Mega Man 1, we get all the way to Dr. Wily, and minute 60, we have to stop. We can finish Dr. Wily's final form, we just need that, you know, whatever. We need to finish this bit in 7 minutes, we'll take it. Hour number 2, when that starts up, we will only have 45 minutes to finish Mega Man 2, and so on. The first one I did, I kind of panicked as I was playing it, and it got away from me, so I didn't follow the rules to a degree, because I set myself stupid tasks per game as well, to make it a little bit more challenging for Mega Man 2, which I found, I've played it for 30 years, so I find it a little easy, and then I choked. Same as Mega Man 3. I played a lot of Mega Man 3 recently, so I got a bit overconfident, and then I choked on those 2, so I might go back and do a pentathlon, but that's something that we've done like once a month or once every couple of months. And the reason why that's like that is pentathlon. There's only 5 games, which segues into this next one, multi-game madness. It's literally clues in the title. There's multiple games to play. Doesn't matter if we finish them, doesn't matter if we get through them, doesn't matter if we die on the first stage. We're just playing games, having shenanigans, having some fun. So that's 5. I can't remember what the other ones were. There's like tips videos, like tips streams. So if I know a game pretty well, like Resident Evil 2, I'll run through and give and highlight like stuff and point and do strats and show you how to get past parts, like if you're worried about the lickers and Mr. X and so forth, you know, I can give you the strats to make sure you never get touched by them and never get ganked. And they go from being super terrifying to just a box of fluffy ducks in like 20 seconds. So I haven't really thought of a name for that one. There was like a couple more we had in the pipeline, but they're all, you know, like it's going to be annoying, but you know, I'm looking to get like an older PC that can stream emulated stuff. So like anything up to Super Nintendo, which we can do a lot more fun with, and we're not as restricted. Because all I've got is my really old laptop, which just barely streams YouTube and runs this stream that I can see on my screen through the manager. So there's that. Clip Pile Pendulum, like Rocket to the Face runs. It's just we just do stuff and take as many clips as we can, and then away we go and make a video of it, which is what I'm going to be doing. The first one's coming up on YouTube soon, with the first load of clips I've put on here. So there's that, and we'll also do some like speed running stuff. That sometimes happens in Multi-Game Madness and everything. There's one highlighted on here, the Golden Axe arcade practice section. I think it's done in like 5 minutes. So there's that, and you know, you've seen some Mega Man speedrun bosses, so they're on there as well, in the clip section on this channel. But you know, stuff like that, it's all shenanigans. The channel's still growing. We've been doing this now I think we've just passed 6 months, so I think we're up to 3-4 months now. I think maybe even longer now. Should I get banned footage on Resident Evil 7? I haven't played it. If it's cheap, I would advise yes. However, have you got any of the other DLCs? Like not Hero. What's the other one? End of Zoe. Have you got any of that? Because if you haven't got End of Zoe or banned footage Volume 1 or Volume 2, for the collective price you might be able to get the Gold Edition, which just gives you everything and the game. Because that's what I look at now. I don't have End of Zoe. End of Zoe is basically the end of the game. You see what happens after Ethan leaves them. So if you price up how much the banned volumes are, because there's two volumes of banned footage, sorry, and then there's End of Zoe. So if they come up, if it comes out to like the same amount as what the Gold Edition of Resident Evil 7 will be, just buy Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition, because that's what I did. Because it worked out way cheaper to just buy it. Because I found a copy online for the same price, and it was brand new as well. So, but if you're buying it via Steam, because this is how far away I am from PC games, that you know it's not released anymore. Because that sucks. I really want like Resident Evil 2 and 3 on PC. I think they're both at the same time, because End of Zoe happens. Zoe goes to the end of the pier and then she becomes crystallized, and then Joe is just going apeshit and trashing everything, while Chris has gone underground to go after Lucas. So I think it's one of those. It's told at the same time, but two different perspectives. But it's one of those. End of Zoe is more like the end of the story. I think End of Not a Hero was just thrown in. It didn't need to be in there. As far as I'm concerned, End of Zoe is where it ended, which is I still haven't played, so that will be on a first time plays once I get my copy again. But yeah, that's all that to look forward to. I'm really sorry I've been away, guys. Obviously, you know, real life gets in the way at times, especially when your workplace doesn't help and pay your salary, so you have to go and do stuff. I'm enjoying my new job. It's cool, but I'm just keeping myself to myself. I don't really care anymore about working and so forth. I just want to pay my bills and go home, and so just hang out and stream some stuff, you know. Where I am going to be looking at doing a charity stream at some point. I haven't decided what I'm going to play. It's going to have to be a game that's potentially long to get it, because obviously if I pull the game out, it's going to restart the stream, which is going to suck. So I don't know, maybe a pentathlon, maybe Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 again, or maybe all 6. So what's that, sextathlon? Just play Sims. Nah, it's not my kind of game. I was thinking of doing like the Lego games, but when I did the charity speed run, charity run, sorry, for when Chadwick passed away, I really wasn't feeling them, and I think I'm getting, you know, quote unquote old now, and just Marvel and DC are not really doing it anymore. So yeah, I don't know. Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I've heard some good stuff about that. That, The Witcher, and God of War. I think that I'm just gonna wait until the PS5's out, because PS4 games are gonna drop in price, especially new ones. I mean, the second-hand ones are just gonna stay their prices, but new games, so like God of War, it's gonna be cheap as hell. So that's what I'm really looking forward to, is I can just go out and rinse some new stuff and go from there. But yeah, so that's the birthday stream. That's done. That's the memories of Streets of Rage 1 and 2 and 3, and so forth. We will come back and continue Streets of Rage 4 tomorrow. I will do a little mini stream-ish early on of Resident Evil 2 again, just to get some more cobwebs and get some views back on my Twitch. I think next month 20 something games are coming out for free on PS Plus. Oh, nice. That's because they want to try and get as much money out of everyone now before the PS5, because that's a fiasco with the pre-orders. I mean, I'm not saying it's Wii, like Nintendo Wii bad, but you know, they knew people were going to be going out of their mind for it and to pre-order, and they just didn't allocate enough. So it's just, I don't know what's going on. These companies are ridiculous now. It's artificial shortage. You know, back when I was a kid, we never had these problems. There was always enough Super Nintendos, Mega Drives, Ataris. You know, there was never any of this. And even with the chip shortage for the cartridges back in the day, we still had enough. So, you know, these companies know exactly what they're doing. It's a horrible thing to say, but it's true. So, I don't care about getting the PS5 yet. I'm quite happy to wait. So, yeah, maybe. Some of the games I want to get, it's kind of annoying because I've got them on PS3, but it's going to be cheaper than like waiting. It's probably the Bioshock set for the PS4. I'm looking for a copy now, really, really, really cheap. So there's that, because then that's 3 games I can go through, and the Devil May Cry set, because apparently there's a box set of 1, 2, and 3 for the PS4. I've never played them, so I do love me some Devil May Cry though. From what I've seen, they look sick, so it looks like I would enjoy it. But God of War is only on PS3, like PS2, PS3, and the new one's on this, so we're gonna have to be waiting a long time for that, I'm afraid. But yeah, that's gonna end everything. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and do another, almost like a speed run of Resident Evil 2, just to try and get some views in. Because obviously now I've been away for a month, my partner thing has gone right back to 0, so I've got to really start up in the ante to do that. The platinum, is it come out? Have the things come out now? Have they? I didn't realise they did. I might have a look, because I was kind of miffed that I missed the Resident Evil 3, one, because it had the statue of Jill and everything. That was a pretty sick box set. I want to get the one from 6 though. I want to get the bomb. You know, the C bomb. Is it C virus bomb? You know, collector's edition thing. That looks sick. Maybe one day in the future. A couple of years down the line. That'll go with my chainsaw control pad of part 4 from the PS2. Which is unboxed, unfortunately. But then I only paid like £2 for it about 5-6 years ago. So it's great. So I don't care. I'll take a look into it. It's one of those, I don't really... If there's going to be a load of DLC on the side, I'm not going to buy it. I'll wait for the Game of the Year edition. Unless I get to being a good streamer enough where Capcom give me a key, and then I'll be like, oh, okay. Because then I wouldn't have paid for it. So maybe it's time to reach out to Capcom and say, hey, I'm a Twitch affiliate, can you give me this? That's how it works, isn't it? I don't know. But yes, we're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to do a bit more Resident Evil 2. Probably Leon A. Like I said, I don't do Leon A much. But we'll come back tomorrow around about the same time, between 5 and 6, and play through this. Maybe with the other 2 characters, I'll have a read up of some stuff and see if any more characters are unlocked. Because I get the feeling Max and Shiva are unlockable. Jack's 59th birthday. Oh yeah, that's where you got to keep feeding them food. I think I've watched a video of that. If I'm thinking that right, that's where you actually see Mia hacking up people in the video. So that's a pretty sick thing to get, my friend. Damn it, I want to play 7 again. It's one of those, I get the urge to play 7, then I do, and I'm like, oh. So, but yeah, we'll come back tomorrow. I'll read out some stuff about this to see if there's any more unlockables and anything different, and we'll go from there. But this has been a real fun stream playing through this. This has been a fantastic game. I'm really, really happy. Those of you who've got a keen eye can see where the SGP logo came from just by looking at Streets. You know, my wonderful nephew done that for me, the G that he is. So, yes, this is where Soulless Ginge came from. My nephew gave me that name, and the Streets of Rage logo is the reason my cursor's like that. So, yes, that's going to do it. So, feel free to give us a like, comment, or follow, sub, whatever you want to do here. Tell all your friends, have a heart and click ours. Head on over to youtube.com/RetroBiggie if you want to catch our older streams that were on there as well. There's more stuff being uploaded pretty much every other day now, because we've got to render from what we've done here over to there, because we're doing some changey stuff to it. I put in an overlay so you don't see this on air and the time-elapse stuff and all that lot, so it's basically trademarked stream stuff, so you can't see it. There's that. But yeah, there's Twitter at SoullessGinge, Instagram SoullessGinge. Just look at the cursor on our Twitch page and you'll see it on Twitter and Insta, and you can see. So you go from that. So I'm going to say goodbye, as I always do. Tend to ramble on for a little bit too long, but yes, I'm going to say goodbye. Good night from here in the UK. It is now 8:20, and head on over to YouTube for my boy here, Woman, and catch him on his stream, because he is awesome, and I'm going to head over there in a few minutes as well. So, thank you very much for the happy birthday, my friend. You're a real gentleman. But thank you so much, everybody, for joining the stream. Thank you so much. It's been super awesome playing this, super awesome sharing some memories and having some good fun. It's felt longer than a month. It really has. It's been a long ass time, and thanks so much for hanging out, and thanks for not bailing. I really appreciate that. So I'm going to say goodbye. Take care. Happy gaming, guys. Bye for now.